And we're back, YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate that. I am looking forward to playing the most recent release in the Amnesia series. It's called The Bunker. So I decided to play the one game in the series that I skipped over, and that is Amnesia, a Machine for Pigs. You play in this game a father who throughout the game chases after the ghosts of his children, and a fairly sinister and surreal story unfolds. Now, this being a first-person walking sim, which isn't surprising, by the way, because it's made by the Chinese Room, known for that Dear Esther game, and Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, which is actually quite a good one. Now, you get in this walking sim a series of levels in a fairly linear fashion. You walk through them, and these levels consist of fairly samey-looking industrial corridors of a meat processing plant. And loads of the assets are copy-pasted throughout the game, which is sort of disappointing. It makes the game quite boring to look at. Much like in the other Amnesia games, with the mouse you can open doors and drawers and pull levers and turn valves and pick up items and use them elsewhere, that sort of stuff. Sometimes the physics are a bit tricky, but it is doable. It's kind of fun to do, but the big problem in this game is that they stripped it of basically, I think, what makes these Amnesia games so good, and that's there's really no sense of dread in this game. I mean, there are some times when there's some creepy sound effects kicking in and your screen gets all woozy and there's a slow-mo effect, but that's pretty much it. There are hardly any scares. Now, you might remember the first Amnesia game where you actually had to hide for the monster. You really felt vulnerable. You had to keep yourself alive, finding items, using items, that sort of stuff. It's all gone in A Machine for Pigs. Again, it's a walking sim with hardly anything else there, except for, again, picking up an item, using it somewhere, operating a machine. But what's the point of opening drawers when there's really nothing to be picked up or used? Nothing, no items or anything to use. So here we have, again, a very stripped down experience of what an Amnesia game should be, and it makes it a very boring experience. I mean, there's even a monster in this game that you can troll. I mean, you can really troll the monster, and it's funny. It's not even scary. It's just funny as you just wander around and the monster's just looking. And where's this guy? I can't find him, and I'm just behind the pillar, and it's just extremely silly. So again, it tries to be creepy. It's really not creepy. It's not scary, and it's not without technical problems as well, which is surprising because this game is from like 10 years ago, and I experienced problems with getting it to play in the right resolution, and I experienced some slowdowns as I was walking around these boring corridors, and one time I actually fell through the world, which was kind of funny as well. But it's crazy. It's really surprising. Again, this game is almost 10 years old. I think really this is definitely the lesser entry into an otherwise great series of games. So it's best to avoid Amnesia, A Machine for Pigs. This is what I think. Let me know what you think, and see you in the next video.